Are you looking for a cheap upgrade for a mountain bike fork? This is most likely if you're on a low-end mountain bike and the fork has no adjustments and you want to just take the next level up. So this for about $200 is the Manitou Markhor, $200 to $300 depending on when and where you buy it. I'll put a link in the description to where you can get one. This is an air fork, so you're going to save a bunch of weight over a traditional steel spring fork. It weighs 2,430 grams, which means it's probably a couple pounds lighter than the one that came with the bike. It's got compression lockout, so you can lock out the fork by turning it to the lock or turn it the other way to let it boing, boing, boing down the hill. So normally you would lock it out going uphill and then turn on the suspension when you're going downhill. You can see that brace is behind the forks instead of in front of the forks. And a lot of people will tell you your forks are on backwards, but they aren't. The fork tubes are 30 millimeters, so some people will skinny shame you, but Markhor or Manitou says that those forks are just as strong or even stronger than fatter forks. They're thicker and they're also lighter than a fatter fork leg would be. On the bottom, you've got rebound damping that you can control. The compression damping on the top, you can just turn on and off, but the rebound damping you have some control over. And this all adds up to a really nice handling fork that you can just take out and ride and be comfortable on slow roads if you're an old man like me, or my son pounds the hell out of it going downhill. And we've had this fork for a number of years and it's needed nothing. In fact, we didn't even have to put air in it. So it holds its air fine after taking a pounding like this at Big Bear. This is a Black Diamond downhill run, going full speed, pounding rocks and going off of jumps. So for the money, I don't think you could beat it. I have a RockShox Recon on one of my other bikes, and it's starting to rust and leak air a little bit. So I think if I were to do it again, I would go with the Manitou Markhor. And as you can see, it'll take anything you can throw at it, and it's a good kind of upgrade for a cheap bike until you've saved up enough money to buy a really expensive bike with a super fancy fork on it. So my son has outgrown this bike. He's given it to me, and based on seeing him do all these things to it, I know I'm never going to break it, and I can pretty much just ride it forever. So there you go. Best cheap fork? ? Comment below, like, subscribe, all that jazz. Thanks for watching.